You're watching Mobile World Live, and today we're going to be discussing one of the biggest challenges facing the telecoms industry. That's a global skills and resource shortage. I am delighted to be joined by execs from two organisations that have come together to launch something called the TIP Academy. Well, to tell us more, please first welcome Jefferson Wang. Jefferson is Accenture's global 5G and networks lead and a familiar face to Mobile World Live viewers. Jeff, good to see you.
Justin, always good to see you. Thank you and Mobile World Live for having us.
And we're also joined by Paco Martin. Paco is head of OpenRAN at Vodafone. Vodafone, of course, is also a big supporter of TIP. Paco, great to see you.
Hi, thank you for having me. Looking forward to discussing today.
Thanks for joining us, gents. So let's start with the obvious question. Jeff, if I can come to you first, what is the TIP Academy?
Justin, it's an online training academy that's really focused on, like you said, upskilling kind of the entire community in the areas of open and disaggregated networks. And it's really done in a creative way. We're trying to find different ways where we're doing self-paced learning, where you might be able to do it, when you have time, or community-based learning where we can all get together and share that knowledge. But it's something that's managed by Telecom Infra project in association with Accenture, and there's several people contributing to it, like Vodafone and a lot of great partners. So, really excited about it.
Paco, why is this needed?
Well, I think it's now the moment for OpenRAN becoming, live. It's a reality. After a few years of working on the technology, performing trials, it's now the moment to see it live and have our customers using it. And to do so, we need to make sure that everybody has access to what we know so far. And that's what the TIP Academy is here for. There are more than 500 operators in the world, and not everybody has the chance to the opportunity to work on it as we've done initially. So we want to share what we know.
Yeah, I was going to ask, who's going to really benefit from the academy? I mean, who is the target market? It sounds like the operators, but is there a certain level within those operators, Paco?
I think when it comes to operators, it all depends on when you are starting. So if you don't know anything about OpenRAN at all, there is knowledge there for you. But if you are also already started, if you have some experience on it, there will be also a path for you to join. So I think in terms of operators, I think it's for everybody. It's also for suppliers as well. I think virtually it's something that is there for anybody. And also, if you don't know what to do, you want to explore opportunities in your job and want to learn about OpenRAN, it's all for you. I think it's for everybody. That's the aim.
It's of interest. Is the academy providing some sort of certification scheme? Well, once I've completed courses, for example, will there be some kind of official certification?
Indeed. That's one of the ideas. There are some certifications in other domains, Cisco on IP, or for example PMP for project management, program management. We definitely see that the TIP Academy certification will go on a similar route. So essentially, if you already have some knowledge, you don't really have to go through courses. You go into the TIP Academy, and you pass an exam, you pass a test, and then you get a certification that we hope is going to endorse your knowledge, and you will be able to use it everywhere.
Jeff, it's clear to see what the operators would potentially benefit from with the academy, but what's Accenture's play here from a network strategy perspective?
Justin, I think there's a couple big themes, right? Well, first off, Accenture just recently launched a new organization called the Networks and 5G Practice, and it's focused on helping all the communication service providers that Paco had mentioned, more than 500 of them globally, but also the G2000 enterprises with modernizing their networks or transforming their networks. And the reason why that's important right now is that over the past 10 plus years, we've been going through digital transformation and accelerating this need to keep up with digital transformation, but we're not putting as much of a strong focus on network transformation. We have a strong thesis that with digital transformation, you need network transformation. And that's something that hasn't had the limelight just yet. And we're trying to kind of put that focus on it with this new business. The other part is that if you look at how much the network has this ability to be this competitive differentiator in this digital world, right? So we think about how the network can actually unlock all these new technologies like AI and ML, like computer vision, like edge compute. But if you do the network right and you put enough focus on it, it has the ability to be this competitive differentiator in this new world. And then finally, when you think about what's Accenture's play in this, if you look at the themes that Paco had just mentioned, that open and disaggregated network architecture creates new opportunities for new partners, new vendors, new community members. But at the same time, that's a lot of complexity. That's a lot of disaggregation. As we always kind of say it, there's an opportunity to aggregate the disaggregation. There's an opportunity to provide one-handed shake in these certain situations, and that's why Accenture's here.
Yeah, it sounds like there's obviously a huge amount of potential, but a lot of work and education that needs to be done out there. Paco, what's been the response so far from the industry?
I think very, very good. Certainly fulfilling expectations. We went through a piloting phase that has a fantastic result, very, very high satisfaction survey results from those who took part. And then now that you can access the content and the initial plan, we are getting feedback on how to potentially improve part of the plan, and we're getting a lot of questions as to how to participate, what is the way forward, how to make it happen, how to get and use the platform. It's a very, very big, very well received initiative, I think.
And it's early days, of course, but where do we go from here? Tell us a little bit. Maybe you can reveal some of the plans to grow the Academy, Jeff. Where's this going to go in 2022?
So I think that the first part is really just put out more content and build the community stronger. So right now, there's a certain set of courses that are in the apprentice mode, as Paco was in that certification phase. There's the apprentice and the professional, and there's a certain amount of courses right now available, mostly focused on OpenRAN, and really just drive more of those courses out is the first part. Really drive more of the professional based content out so that people have the ability to collaborate more on it. So it's really push that self-based learning out there, build the community more, as Paco had said. We've got some good responses based on kind of the early tests. So really push more of the content, really get more of the community going and market this more. Maybe Paco, what do you see in the future for kind of the other levels of content and the other pieces here?
Yeah, I think obviously we started with OpenRAN. We may go and elaborate a little bit more on some of specific areas that are still not covered, probably around chips, for example. We also go and look into other domains as well. So I think there is one area of growth in terms of the content itself. And then probably we can become a little bit more imaginative in terms of the platform itself, creating events, which is something in the plan, but there could be different formats for that. I think the possibilities are endless, but we also need to go step by step, and I think we have a solid plan for the next 12 months. Let's make it happen. Let's capture the potential and then build for more.
Hopefully viewers watching this will be keen to find out more about the Academy. Jeff, what can they do? Where can they go?
You can go to www.tip.academy. So it's TIP.academy. And the nice thing about the site is it has all the information that you need, but you can also sign up for some of the free courses and give it a try.
Finally, let's get some closing comments from you both. Paco, first, excited about the future for the Academy?
Certainly. I think I would call everybody to start using the material that is available, access the website, try and please give us feedback. It's very important we capture that to make it better. So don't be shy.
And Jeff, any other message you'd like to close with?
Yeah, just to echo Paco's comments that we want feedback for this. We want to kind of understand if these topics hitting the mark and also be ready for kind of new topics coming out, right? I mean, there's so much happening with network security, service orchestration, merging of network and IT skills as we move to a more software world and getting more, CI/CD topics into this. So really excited about introducing that in the future. And then just taking a broad look at where we are as an industry and just seeing how important sustainability and energy management is a topic coming forward. How much we think about inclusion and diversity, and just using this as a vehicle to try and impact the industry. So it's exciting.
Gents, it's been a great discussion, some great insight into the Academy. We, of course, look forward to seeing it develop. Thank you very much for spending your time with Mobile World Live. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Justin. Thanks, everybody.